Hi, it's Miss Martin at home now. And some of you, I think, have had some questions about the data nuggets. And I thought I would try to give you some help with that. First off, here's what it looks like. And you're going to read through the article first. It's the first 2 pages. And then when you get to the next page, it looks like this. Okay, and you're just going to color in these 2 little fish. Tell me if this is the boldfish or the shy fish, and then draw some out here. You don't have to, they don't even have to look like fish, just marks, you know, where your shy fish are going, where your boldfish are going. And then you're gonna make a little hypothesis down here at the bottom. Just type in, I think this will happen, okay? That's your hypothesis. That's that page. Now the next page looks like this, and there's a little math right here. Yes, math. And it's really nice because 66 out of 100 is 66%. So that's the real easy math on that. Now these will be hard unless you go to the next page and look at these. And remember, dry mix, okay? Dry mix tells me that my independent variable is down here on the X part and my dependent variable is up here. So all I have to do on this page, okay, is just go over to the next page, take a look at this. Fish boldness is going to be my independent variable every time. And then my dependent variables are going to be different along the sides, okay? Once you get that page done, then come back to this one. This is where a lot of your grade is going to be determined, because what I'm doing, I'm looking to see if you're marking on these graphs. Kind of like test taking strategies, right? So let's take a look at this first one, okay? On that one, I might write a sentence that says, I see that the boldfish did not survive as well as the shy fish. That's it. Then I might write a sentence here, and then I write a sentence here with these. Just interpreting the graphs. That's all it is. A little short sentence. Okay? Then right here, it asks you to make a claim. Guys, all that is one sentence, or maybe 2 if it takes you 2, is to just tell me what this graph says. This graph says that the boldfish do not survive as well as the shy fish, but they get larger in length and their weight's about the same. That's all you have to say. Then the next one asks me for evidence. This is where I'm going to be looking for numbers. I go back up and I read the graph and I say, the boldfish only had 66% that survived, whereas the shy fish had 74% that survived. This is just, again, reading the graph, getting the numbers that go with that. You're done with that page. Okay? 1, 2, 3 short sentences, another short sentence, another little short sentence that has numbers in it. Okay? This one about talking about the graph, giving you evidence, is one that's going to need some numbers from the graph. Okay? So if you've already done this page, go back, fix it. I haven't graded any of these. I haven't looked at any of these. So you can go back into Nearpod and, you know, go back over it and do something else with it. Okay? If you didn't do it right the first time. Okay? Now, on the last page, here I have it on my clipboard right here. On the last page, it asks you to connect the data back to what you learned about trade-off for using cover and open water data. So then you will need to go back to your reading and read about trade-off and talk about trade-off, about how the boldfish, even though they can get more food, they're caught by the predators more and fewer of them survive. They're bigger fish, but they don't, their trade-off is they get eaten. Okay, so then the next one says, did the data support Melissa's hypothesis? So you have to go back to the reading, find her hypothesis, which I did. It's right here. She reasoned, okay? That's a word that you're looking for. She predicted. They thought, okay? Those are words that might tell me that that's what their hypothesis was. She reasoned that being in open water is risky but results in more access to food. Therefore, bullfish should take more risk and use the open water habitat more than shy fish, giving them more food, allowing them to grow faster and larger, but exposing them to more predation. Okay? And then just the opposite for the shy fish. So, yes, her data supported that hypothesis. And you can kind of go back and use evidence to explain why or why not. And basically that's just saying, you know, the graphs that we saw showed that they didn't survive as well, but they got larger. A lot of this is the same kind of answer, but it's using a different type of question. So you need to understand that a lot of this is going to look similar, but you need to make sure that you're doing something that makes sense. Okay? Now, the last one be very creative. Everybody's answer can be different on the last one. Okay? Very different. Some of the others are going to be a little different. Okay? But this last one can be very different because this is your idea. What could she do to improve this experiment? What would you like to see her to do? You know, different kinds of fish? Would you like to see her do more or less predators? Or, you know, a lot of different things that you could kind of do with that activity. That's up to you. That's just a sentence with your idea. If it's your idea, it's not wrong, okay? A blank space is wrong, okay? Now, all of these are set up very similarly, where you have a claim, you have to give the evidence, you have to mark on the graphs. Sometimes the hypothesis is supported, like this one was. Sometimes it's not, so be careful. That's where I'm looking to see if you are correctly interpreting if this data supported their hypothesis. I miss you, and if you have questions, you can text me. I've had people text me. I've had people email me. I've had people call me. If you call, leave a message, okay, and I will call you back and talk to you about what you need. Please be specific in your questions. I don't understand doesn't help me, okay? Just like in class, I would say, so what do you not understand? Show me what you don't understand. Tell me what you don't understand. And if it would be easier for you to talk to me face-to-face, I do FaceTime. And I'd be glad to FaceTime with you and help you and walk you through any of these you need help with. Please don't hesitate to call or contact me, and I will help you. And it doesn't have to be during school hours or anything like that, because I'm right here ready to help. Miss you. Bye.